this month on the finishers, we do have 3 exercises that we're going to work. So let's move over to those. You can see them here. We have our sled squat rows, our push-ups, and our ski erg. So on that sled squat row, I put down, you can see there I mentioned 5 to 8 reps. Part of that is because depending on the weight, we're really going to try to cover the whole distance of the blue floor. But again, if you found a weight that you could only do 5 reps and that was as much as you could do, that's great. So let's pull up those exercises. So with that sled squat row, remember we're going to step back and then we're going to let those sled soles up. So we're not stepping so far back that we're leaning forward. As you can see here, I'm actually leaning back a little bit, letting that sled hold me up. And you can see on this sled, I have 125-pound plate on that sled. And I weigh a lot more than 25 pounds, so don't worry that you're going to fall back. The sled will hold you up, as long as you're not putting all your weight back and just relying solely on the sled. But you're going to sit into it's not a full squat. We're actually going to hit more of the posterior chain on this one as we drive through those heels, pull those toes up, squeeze those glutes, force that air out as you yank, trying to pull those hands toward your chest. Remember, start with the legs on this one and then finish with those arms. So we're going to go basically one way down on the sled. After that, the next person using it can pull that sled the other way, or if you're so inclined, you could also just push that sled back down to the other end if you want to get a little bit more work in there. And then we move over to our push-ups, because again, similar to the philosophy of the chin-ups, I'd like to be, if we're not working a bench press, I'd like to be able to work a horizontal press here. So those push-ups are obviously something that we like to practice as many days as we can. Matt here is demonstrating from the floor, shoulders down and away. Notice how he's getting that deep breath in on the way down. He's pushing the air as he drives back up here. We're going to go for 5 to 10 reps. Obviously, you can use the bars on the squat racks to find the right height that challenges you. Keeping those glutes squeezed, kneecaps pulled up. So just like when we were talking about the overhead presses earlier, when you get all those muscles nice and rigid, you're going to feel stronger as well. So don't stop at 5. You can do 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 reps there. And then our last exercise, we're heading over to the ski erg, and we're going to get 10 pulls on that ski erg. And we're going to reach nice and high up to those tippy toes, reaching for that top shelf, and then push all that air out as you're pulling here. Think power, not speed here. We'll do those 10 pulls, and I want you to track your meters to see how much you can get on these. You don't have to rush these, one good rep at a time. The combination of those 3 exercises is going to have your heart rate up, so give yourself 60 to 90 seconds, maybe even longer than that, depending on how you're feeling. We're going to get at least 2 sets in, and then depending on how you're feeling, or if you're only getting a couple workouts in that week, if you want to get an extra round in, and we have the time, obviously feel free to get that 3rd set in there. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, so that's Workout B for our Strength Club. If you haven't checked out Workout A, check out those videos as well. I hope these videos are useful. Please let us know if you have any questions. Please let us know if you find them useful as well. We want to get that feedback. If there's anything else you think we could include in these, or if you have any other questions, reach out to the coaches before or during the session, obviously, or you can email us or text us to let us know if you have any other questions, because I want you to be able to get the most out of these workouts. So, okay, again, I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you at the gym soon.